Welcome back to another episode of Out Loud Geek, where we discuss news and views about pop culture, science fiction, fantasy, food, cooking, the outdoors, and more. I haven't done a video about Twitter in quite a while, but something happened today that made me turn my head and say, what the heck? While I use Twitter to post tweets when I release new videos, after what Elon Musk decided to do today, few are seeing all that many posts from anyone. Claiming concerns about data scraping, Elon Musk said on Saturday that Twitter will temporarily limit the number of posts users can read per day just hours after thousands of users reported widespread problems using the site. Many of those users reported that they were getting an error message after they had exceeded their rate limit, suggesting that they had violated Twitter's rules and downloaded and viewed too many tweets. So just the act of scrolling through your tweets and not reading them counts against the read limit. And that apparently includes your own tweets, as many have reported. So if you're simply trying to find something that you tweeted a week ago or even a few days ago, you may be out of luck finding it before the new rate limit kicks in. Musk, who claimed on Friday that several hundred organizations were taking Twitter's data in a process called scraping, and that it was affecting the real user experience, did not say how long the limits would last or what could prompt him to lift the restriction. Initially, he said that verified accounts would be limited to reading 6,000 posts per day, unverified accounts to 600 posts, and new unverified accounts to 300 posts. Then about 2 hours later, he bumped those limits to 8,000 for verified, 800 for unverified, and 400 for new unverified, before raising them again early Saturday evening to 10,000, 1,000, and 500. So you can probably spend about 4 to 5 minutes per day with an existing non-verified account looking at tweets before Musk's new read limit kicks in. Those with paid accounts may get less than 1 hour per day of being able to view and read tweets. The change on Saturday prompted frustration on the platform among some users, with many questioning why their online activity would be so drastically curtailed. The phrase, quote, rate limit exceeded, unquote, trended on Twitter, spurring memes on the site about people who were inconvenienced by the new policy. Down Detector, a website that tracks reports of malfunctions on multiple websites, showed that user reports of Twitter problems surged on Saturday. Other users had more pragmatic concerns, including how the daily limits could affect the way people monitor severe weather on the platform, which often involves scrolling through dozens of updates, alerts, and warnings. James Spann, a meteorologist in Alabama, said on Twitter, quote, "This Twitter change today is a total dumpster fire. Unless something changes, this platform is now pretty much useless for those of us in the weather enterprise," unquote. Since Musk's takeover in October and his moves to eliminate more than 75% of the company's workforce, Twitter has become less stable, with features or the whole site sometimes going down without explanation. On Saturday, engineers in the company raced to diagnose the problem in private Slack channels, according to 2 employees who said that Twitter salespeople asked what they should tell their advertising clients as they realized that some ads were not being displayed on the social network. Twitter's U.S. advertising revenue for the 5 weeks from April 1st to the first week of May was $88 million, which was down 59% from a year earlier, according to an internal presentation. In my own opinion, I have to wonder whether Musk considered the adverse financial impact that limiting how many tweets people can view would include promoted advertisements. I'm guessing that this is yet another attempt to try and get more users to pay for a verified account in order to have access to more tweets on a daily basis, but it may drive a large number of users off of the platform altogether. Certainly, anyone who has already reached the new daily read limits is technically off of the platform. So if his decision was genuinely prompted by a concern about data scraping, his apparent approach appears to be analogous to setting a house on fire in order to kill a spider. The reality of Twitter is that it belongs solely to Elon Musk. So when he makes sweeping, seemingly arbitrary decisions like this, there is no recourse unless it somehow violates the law. But I have noticed that there don't appear to be as many Musk fanboys as there were before and shortly after his Twitter acquisition was finalized last year. So as far as Twitter being a public forum, I no longer believe that that is the case, as it appears to be increasingly becoming a pay-to-play platform. Though Musk said that the daily read limits were quote-unquote temporary, he gave no indication as to how long that would actually be. A day, a week, a month, a year? Who knows? But daily read limits in any form effectively destroy everyone's ability to freely interact on the platform, as well as the amount of time that they can actively be on it, even if they're paying for the apparent new privilege of being able to read several thousand more tweets per day than non-paying and new platform users. And this also goes against one of the perks of having a paid verified account, that their tweets have priority of being viewed over those from non-paying accounts. Once anyone reaches the read limit, they can't see anyone's tweets, so there's no value in paying to have prioritized tweets that will now have a much lower probability of being seen at all, thanks to the site-wide read limits imposed on everyone. So by driving people off of the platform by imposing daily read limits, just as I had talked about in the first portion of my video that I had released a few days ago about Star Wars being dead as a franchise, as an IP or an intellectual property, the value of Twitter just took a serious nosedive. But ultimately, Twitter belongs to Elon Musk, and he can do anything he wants with it, including setting arbitrary read limits if he so chooses. But the less friendly he makes the platform for average users, the fewer people will visit the site, and the amount of advertisement revenue for the platform will plummet. And if that's what Elon Musk wants, so be it. It's his toy, and he can burn it to the ground if he wants. He owns it. Thanks for watching today, and a huge thanks to everyone who has subscribed to our channel. We appreciate your support. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button, and please feel free to share a comment. If you'd like to see more of our videos in the future and help support this channel, please press the red subscribe button, and please press the bell to receive notifications for new content. You can also find us on Facebook and Twitter by clicking on the links in the description. Until next time, this is Out Loud Geek.